Hello and welcome. Chris from Missouri here, bringing you another video about vintage baseball cards. This video I'm going to show you some cards, and I'm in a different location. I'm in a makeshift location down at our lake house. We're spending the Thanksgiving weekend down here after spending a nice Thanksgiving day with some relatives not too far away. And in this video, I'm going to show you some cards, and I'm going to talk to you about a person's collection. And I'm going to talk to you about where I'm going with my collection and show you some really kind of cool stuff. So I'm going to turn this camera around and tell you a little quick story. But here we go. This is the PSA Magazine for 2023, the November issue. And inside here, the Patrick Mahomes is on the cover here, of course. And inside this magazine, my friend Brent Cooper they did an article about his collection, and Brent's someone, he was involved with the Basement Find on Baseball Collectors Video, and I've been to the National with him now 2 years in a row, and it just shows how great of his Patrick Mahomes collection is. And I just wanted to share that. If you get a chance to read the article, it talks about his ranking in the PSA set registry, and it talks about his Mahomes cards, which are really, really cool. But he's such a big collector on some other things, like the ruler basketball year and the Swift Meats. I think he has every card in a 10 except the Hank Aaron and the Swift Meats, and I think he has like an 8 in that. So here's a Roger Hornsby that I picked up, and I'm just going to show you some cards and talk to you a little bit. So if you would turn over sometime to Baseball Collectors channel, and you should give him some support. It's a fledgling channel, and I want it to make sure that it sticks around for a while. Well, I'm just kidding there, because it's a great channel. He's given a lot of us a reason to make videos. But anyway, we came up with an idea together on his channel, and we're doing a thing called Showcase Showdown. And we started, and it's basically we just show our cards of players in a particular run. And last week I lost to him on a Sandy Koufax challenge, Showcase Challenge. I did not have the 63 Fleer Sandy Koufax, but I told him it was in the mail, and he didn't believe me. But I still wanted to show this Sandy Koufax that I recently picked up. Now, I've said most of my collections are player runs, but now I kind of get it. I got to get it into high gear because Mike and I are doing challenges on this Showcase Showdown, and he's the one that put the random wheel together, and he got some players on there that I don't have. So I'm really trying to pick up some cards to finish some runs. And so here's a card that I recently picked up for my Warren Spahn run. And I don't know, this is a lower grade card, but man, it's a 53. It's in a PSA 1, but when you set it side by side with the rest of the Warren Spahn cards, it looks really, really cool. So another card, I'm getting closer to this, and I hope he doesn't pick it up right away on the random wheel. But Al Kaline is on that wheel, and I'm almost finished with his run, and that's a PSA 4 in 1966. All these cards right here are for the player runs that I'm getting and doing. The next one I want to show you is 1975 Willie McCovey. Now this is a mini, and if I go through it fast enough on his channel on the Showdown, he won't know, and maybe I can sneak this by as my representation for the 1975 Willie McCovey. Now, on this channel, on the Showcase Showdown, what's really cool about it, we use the randomizer. The first week we did Sandy Koufax, we both chose it, and Mike won our showdown, and he's probably going to win this showdown because I have runs of a lot of players in tops, but I don't have the basic set runs of like the Fleer and Donruss. And Carl Yastrzemski I had this coming back anyway, but Carl Yastrzemski was the next player chosen. So if you get a chance, get your Carl Yastrzemskis out, turn over to Baseball Collectors Challenge, and watch our Showcase Showdown sometime. Now, a card that I did pick up, in one of my last episodes, I said I wasn't going to be buying a lot of high dollar cards, and I'm trying to save up a little bit for the Strongsville and the National show, where I want to pick up big cards there. But I did pick up this card here, and it's a Roger Hornsby, and I wanted to show these cards, and I've showed some of them before, but I want to go ahead and show the one. I want to show them most of them again. If this is a Roger Hornsby strip card, and it's a 1926 W512, and if you want to get Player Day vintage cards from some great old Hall of Famers, this isn't necessarily a cheap way to do it, but it's a more manageable money-wise for people to do it. So here are my strip cards, and I think they are underrated. Here's a 1926 Dave Bancroft, also a Hall of Famer. Now these next two are strip cards that I recently had shown, but this is a Paul Wainer and a Roger Hornsby. And these are considered hand-cut cards. And I don't know if they're considered strip cards, but I got them stored away with these. Now here's a Babe Ruth, a 1924 WUNC strip card of Babe Ruth. I just love these strip cards. I used to not care for them so much because sometimes they were cartoonish. Sort of like this Ty Cobb hand cut W512. But I still like that card. I have growing appreciation for it. Here's a Tris speaker. Now again, they can be a little bit cartoonish, but it's hard to pick up a Tris speaker playing days card. Here's a nice Christy Mathewson, 1921 Christy Mathewson. Now here's another Ty Cobb. And when I put this Ty Cobb with my T206 Ty Cobbs, along with a couple of the strip cards, it really muscles up my Ty Cobb runs. Now, Ty Cobb's not going to be on the random wheel for our Showcase Showdown. It would be if I was in charge of that wheel, but Mike is in charge, and he's trying to hold me down. Here's a Roger Hornsby. Another Tris speaker, 1920. My two favorite ones, I've showed this before. Here's another Ty Cobb. Beautiful card. And if you want to get a playing days Babe Ruth card and don't have the funds quite for a 33 Gouty, well, reach into your pockets and grab money for this 1920 W519 numbered Babe Ruth. Let me turn this around. Now, guys, it's Thanksgiving season and stuff, and I'm thankful for a lot of things, and I'm thankful for my health, that I'm still able to show some cards and get around some other YouTubers and do content. And I'm thankful, of course, for my family and my wife, but I really, over the course of the last year, am thankful for the relationships that I've garnished with non-YouTubers, non-content YouTubers, and YouTubers that make content. It's been such a fun year. I hope holidays end strong for everybody, and I hope next year to even be better than this. So, guys, remember, it's just a hobby. Collect what you like.